I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on my show, Fitness Fire, where every single week we're talking about everything going on in the fitness industry. Today I want to dive into competitions happening, NPC, IFBB, postponements, cancellations, changes to the schedule, and what you need to know if you're a competitor in 2020. Really important stuff, so seriously, make sure you watch this video. Subscribe to the channel, and then share it out when you get something out of it. I'm Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Fitness Fire. '20 has shaped up to be a crazy year for competitors, okay? It's also shaped up to be a crazy year for promoters and coaches and the NPC IFBB organization overall, because with everything going on right now in the current state of the world, obviously events are not allowed to happen. You know, you're not allowed to have groups of more than 10 in most spots. Most places are on stay-at-home orders. And even as things open up, there's going to be a lot of different changes. And so governments, specific venues, all these different things are in different places, different states are doing different stuff. And it really makes it crazy for the kind of competition schedule. In the past few weeks, I've done several videos talking about changes to the schedules, where we reviewed literally each competition. But literally since I've done those same competitions that were rescheduled have been rescheduled again. And so I figured at this point, you know what, it's probably not the best use of your time or anybody else's for that matter for me to get on here and read you guys the changes. I want to tell you as a competitor how you can make sure you're on top of the changes that are happening to your event, because one of the things that's also been happening to me like crazy amounts is people watch these videos or they see my Instagram or whatever and they assume that I know all the answers to everything there is to know about your shows and what's going on. And while I do know many of the shows that are getting postponed, canceled, changed, whatever, nobody's going to know them better than your own promoter. So I'm going to tell you today how you can figure this out, how you know how to pay attention, and how you can stop, you know, trying to guess your way through your competition scene, your competition season, in other words, in 2020. A lot of questions from a lot of competitors. Hey, do you know if this show's still going? Hey, is this show moved? Hey, did this happen? You know, it's crazy the amount of questions I've been getting. And the fact is, I think that people are asking me this a lot because, yes, I'm very relevant in the sport and I'm doing a lot of content for you guys. I'm paying attention. But you also got to know where you can find this stuff, definitely, because I don't know every show, I don't know every promoter, I don't know everything going on. As much as I try to stay 100% engaged, I want you guys all to know exactly where you need to go to. And unfortunately, not to mention, I've been seeing a lot of people are getting the information from the wrong places. They're listening to their friends that are competing at the show or their coaches. There's been a lot of coaches that were still prepping people for shows that have already been canceled and postponed and they didn't know. And it's kind of crazy, or, you know, they're just getting information from the wrong places. So let me tell you how to do it, okay? If you're a competitor in 2020 and you have a question about if your show is going on, what's going to happen, is it postponed, has it changed, check with the promoters of that event, okay? That is your first and foremost step. You go straight to the promoters. Now, fortunately, we have a lot of social media, we have websites, we have all kinds of ways you can do this without actually having to speak to any of them. So you can go to their Instagram page and pretty much most of the time, if they've announced a change to the show, you're going to see it there. You can for sure find it on their website. Whatever promoter is doing your competition that you are on prep for, or going to be on prep for, go to their website and you will see any changes there. I guarantee you any changes that happen right there are accurate to what's actually going on with your competition, that event, that show. The other way you could do it really is NPC News Online, because as things get updated, as announcements become made official, they're going to come on NPC News Online too as news. And if you go to the NPC News Online Instagram, you will see reposts that they are doing of all the different NPC and IFBB shows that have been announced and changed on Instagram. So realistically, these are the best resources to go to all the time. If you can't find any of that stuff, it's likely your show has not been moved. It's likely your show has not changed. It's likely it has not yet been changed in any way, really. But, you know, you could also email the promoters. You could go to the website, email them. You could send them a DM on Instagram, whatever, and they're going to get back to you. My whole point about this is people are looking for this advice and this information in the wrong spots, okay? You got to ask the people that are running these events because each one of them is dealing with their own different thing. Every state has different regulations. Every venue has different regulations. You know, there's different things going on everywhere, so it's very hard to say, okay, well, maybe one competition on this date got canceled. Does that mean all the other ones before it, after it, whatever are canceled? No, that doesn't mean that. It's very different circumstances for each one. So in a lot of ways, if you're a competitor in 2020 and you're trying to figure this out, the best thing you can do is go straight to the source, go straight there. Don't even really, you know, ask your coach and stuff like that because a lot of them, like I said, are pretty much not paying attention enough to know what's going on. I've heard from several competitors over the past few weeks. They were on prep for a show that was canceled weeks ago, but their coach didn't pay attention enough to notice that. And God forbid that ever happens to me. It's not going to happen because I'm paying attention. I'm always engaged on this. But even at that, I'm not monitoring every single competition in the world. I'm monitoring the ones that I have people training for, that I have competitors going to. I'm monitoring all this and paying attention. And if I catch a few on the side, of course, I'm going to update you guys. But the point is, I'm not 100% engaged in it either. The best way to go is straight to the promoters. Go straight to the people running the competitions. They will tell you. Don't even go message the NPC or the IFBB pages or anything like that. Because again, it's up to the individual promoters. So make sure you know, number one, all you competitors out there, who the promoter is for your show. Now there's many of them. A lot of you would be familiar with some of the names. We're talking about Muscle Contest, Spectrum Fitness Productions, you know, Center Podium. There's a whole bunch. You know what they are. You've seen the pages. You've heard about them. Make sure you know which promoter is hosting your event. And then follow their information, follow their pages, and stay tuned on their website. Go subscribe to their mailing list, whatever they have, if they have that up for you, so you can get the most recent and accurate updates. And when questions arise, if you hear competitors saying something about your show that you're doing, you hear other people talking about your show you're doing, coaches are saying what they want to say, go find the official information. If there is none, it's likely it hasn't changed. It's not going to change. And with this, I want to keep you guys in mind that this is the best way to get your information, okay? Get your information straight from the source. And also, in 2020, be flexible. Competitions are going to move. There's things that are going to change. We're seeing it every day. Things are still changing. It does not need to mean that you need to stop prep. It means that you need to be flexible in 2020, okay? That's the key. Be flexible as a competitor in 2020. Know how to move your training. Know how to adjust your calories. Know how to go up, down, sideways, all that, so that you can still stay on prep. Even if dates change, your goal does not. And I think that's important to remember. If any of you competitors out there need help right now, go to my website, TeamFFLEX.com. Drop your email in that pop-up. It's a free trial. We will coach you free for the next 7 days, help you do whatever you got with home workouts, equipment, whatever it is you have. We'll help you. We'll get you on track. We'll get you in the right spot, give you advice, and help you continue to go about this journey this year. Because 2020, it's crazy. It's a little bit uncertain. Things have changed. A lot of things have changed. But it doesn't mean your goals need to, and I think that's so important. All right? So please take note of everything I said today. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, share out the video, and I hope to see you on the other side in my coaching app because you did the free trial and that email pop-up. I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. This is Fitness Fire. Thank you for watching.